Till now we have discussed 5 types of logic gates, that is the AND gate, the OR gate, the NOT gate, the NAND gate and the NOR gate. We have also discussed how to draw the logic symbols of these gates, how to write their logic formulas and how to draw the truth table for 2 input and 3 input. Today we will discuss the next type of gate, which is the XOR gate. The XOR gate is sometimes written as XOR and it is called exclusive OR gate. The XOR gate or the exclusive OR gate is a logic gate which has 2 or more inputs and it has only one output. It is a digital logic circuit which gives a true or high output when the number of the true inputs is odd. An XOR gate implements an XOR operation, that is, it will give a true output or high output when only one of the inputs to the gate is true or high. That is, if the value of one of the inputs is 1 or high, then the output of the exclusive OR gate will be high. But if both the inputs have similar values, then the value of the output will be equal to 0. So we find that if the value of both the inputs are similar, then the output of the XOR gate is low or false. But if the value of any one of the inputs is 1, then in that case the value of the output will be equal to 1 or high or true. The XOR gates are used to implement binary addition. Figure shows the logic symbol, the logic formula and the truth table for 2 input XOR gate. An XOR gate can be represented by this logic symbol. So if we want to draw the logic symbol of 2 input XOR gate, we will draw this logic symbol which represents an XOR gate, and since it is a 2 input XOR gate, so we will show 2 inputs which has been denoted here by A and B, and since there is only one output, so we have considered this output as Y. So this is the logic symbol of 2 input exclusive OR gate. Now the logic formula of the XOR gate is obtained by taking the XOR operation of the inputs. Since the inputs in case of 2 input XOR gate has been taken as A and B, so the output Y will be obtained by taking the XOR of A and B. So the formula, logic formula will be Y is equal to A XOR B. Now this operation means that first we will have to take the complement of the first variable multiplied by the second variable. Again we will add the next term which will be equal to the first variable multiplied by the complement of the second variable. So after taking the XOR operation of A and B, the result will come out to be the complement of A multiplied by B plus A into the complement of B. So this is the logic formula of 2 input XOR gate. Now if we want to draw the truth table of 2 input XOR gate, then we will draw a table showing the inputs and the outputs. Since it is a 2 input XOR gate, so we have considered the inputs as A and B. And since there is only one output, we have shown the output by Y. Now we will write all the possible values of both the inputs. As we know that A and B can have only 2 possible values, either 0 or 1. So for all the possible values of the inputs, we will find out the value of the output as per this formula. And when we calculate the value of the output, it comes out to be 0, 1, 1 and 0. So from the truth table of this XOR gate, we see that the value of the output is true or 1 or high when only one of the inputs is 1 or true or high. But if the value of the inputs are similar, then the value of the output in case of exclusive OR gate is low or false or 0. So we find that when both the inputs are similar, then the output is 0, whereas when any one of the input is 1, in that case the output of XOR gate will be high. And the exclusive OR operation is denoted by this symbol, which is a plus within a circle. So this is the symbol for exclusive OR operation. Now the next gate is the XOR gate, which is also written as XNOR gate or exclusive NOR gate. The XNOR gate is also called the XNOR gate or the exclusive NOR gate. It is a logic circuit whose function is to take the logical complement of the exclusive OR gate. So an XNOR gate gives the logical complement of the exclusive OR gate, and it is a logic gate which will have 2 or more inputs, but it will have only one output, and the output of the XNOR gate will be high or 1 if both the inputs to the gate are same. That is, when the value of both the inputs are similar, in that case the value of the output will be high. But if both the inputs are different, that is, when only one of the input is high, in that case the value of the output of an XNOR gate will be low. The figure below shows the logic symbol of XNOR gate. This is the symbol of XNOR gate. This is just similar to the XOR gate, in which we have drawn a bubble at the output of the XOR gate. So this bubble will perform the complement of the XOR gate, and so the gate which is obtained after taking the complement of the XOR gate becomes a XNOR gate. Since this is a 2-input XNOR gate, so we have shown 2 inputs as A and B, and Y is taken as the output. In this way we can draw the logic symbol of 2-input XNOR gate. Now if we want to write the logic formula of 2-input XNOR gate, then the logic formula of XNOR gate can be obtained by taking the complement of the XOR operation. We know that the XOR operation is A XOR B, and this bubble will give the complement of this operation. So on solving this by De Morgan's theorem, the value comes out to be A dot B plus A bar B bar. Now the XNOR operation can also be written as it can be shown, the XNOR operation can be shown by a dot within a circle symbol. This symbol denotes XNOR operation. So we can also write that the output of an XNOR gate will be obtained by taking the XNOR operation of A and B, and this can be written as A bar plus B multiplied by A plus B bar. So this is the logic formula of 2-input XNOR gate. Now if we draw the truth table of the XNOR gate, then from this table we find that when the value of the inputs are similar, then the value of the output obtained is high or 1, whereas when the inputs are different, then in that case the output of the XNOR gate is low or 0. Now the XNOR operation can be denoted by this dot within a circle symbol. So we have discussed all the 7 types of logic gates. Now to summarize, we can summarize that out of these 7 logic gates, the 3 gates, that is the AND gate, the OR gate and the NOT gate, are called basic gates because the AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate can be used to make other types of logic gates. And the other two gates, that is the NAND gate and the NOR gates, are called universal gates. These gates are called universal gates because all other logic gates can be implemented by using either only NAND gates or only NOR gates. So that completes the topic logic gates.